FreeMake Video Converter is much more than just a free video converter. This video will walk you through just some of what FreeMake can do and point you in the right direction for you to be able to squeeze even more awesomeness out of your FreeMake software. So first off, let's head on over to freemake.com and head over to the FreeMake Video Converter page. Now you can download directly from this page, but I want to point out over here on this page that it does show you a few of the things that FreeMake Video Converter can do for you. Now, as far as learning more about the total awesomeness of FreeMake Video Converter, you can come on up here to the how-to section, click on that link, and I would suggest bookmarking this page because there's a ton of stuff on here that you can learn more about the FreeMake Video Converter than what I'm going to be able to provide you in this video. So let's go ahead and check out the downloads. The video converter is one that I want. I'm going to click on this link here. Now I've already downloaded it to my computer. That's why this has the number 1 in parentheses. But I want to go through the entire process with you, so just go and click on Save. And the download is complete here. Now I'm using the Chrome browser, so if you're using a different browser, then it may not look exactly like this. But to get this guy to load up, just go ahead and single click on it. This pops up, click on Run. And the screen's going to go dark, and maybe some of the stuff is going to show up on the video, maybe it won't, but it's pretty straightforward stuff. Choose the language, and I believe I can get rid of this now. And then eventually this guy is going to show up. Frankly, I don't want to have anything more on my computer than just what I'm actually installing right now, and that is the FreeMake Video Converter. So I'm going to uncheck this box here, click on Next, and if you go through the standard installation, FreeMake will go ahead and automatically install the AVG toolbar, which is a pretty good antivirus software, but I've already got the antivirus software, so I don't need this. So I'm going to go with the custom installation and untick both of these boxes. Click on Next, and I don't need my PC any faster than what it is. It's pretty fast already. I'm going to untick that box, click on Next. And just to make sure that I'm not adding anything extra, I'm going to go with the custom installation and install the browser plugin. That's fine. And create the desktop icon. That also is fine. Because if I find that I don't want the browser plugin, I can always go into the settings of my browser, be it Chrome or Firefox, and either disable or delete it altogether. So that's fine. Click on Next. That's fine. Click on Next. And now the installation process. And by the way, at the time of this recording, this version of FreeMake Video Converter is 4.0.4.4. And after this gets down to 0, then it's going to go through some more of the installation process. So depending upon the speed of your computer, it depends on how long the entire installation process will take, but no more than just a couple of minutes tops. And at this point, I just want to make sure that box is ticked because I do want to launch the video converter right now. Click on Finish. And then the browser pops up wanting you to send them some money. And then this is the actual software interface itself. These are all ways in which you can bring your content into the FreeMake Video Converter to do the converting. So whatever product or content you have up here, you would choose down here the item that you want to convert it to. The first item I want to show you is creating a photo slideshow, which might come in handy if you've got a bunch of images of a birthday party or a wedding reception, or maybe a bunch of images of a product that you're about to launch and you want to put them all together as a slideshow video to maybe add to the back end of another video. Whatever your imagination can think of, you can do it if you've got enough images and even a background audio track. So come up here and select Photo and navigate to the location of the images you want in your slideshow. Now I'm just going to select all these guys here. Click on Open, brings them all in here and creates our slideshow. Now if you want to edit this a little bit, I'll show you that here in just a second, but right now I want to add a background audio because by default there isn't any. Click on that. So by default you only have these two options here, the no audio and add audio. Add audio, just select that, navigate to the location on your computer where you've got your MP3 or your WAV file or whatever audio file you want, and then select it, just like I've done here. Now then you can come on over here to Preview, and while in the preview, you can play, you can stop, you can fast forward, fast rewind, and so on, but right here is where you can edit the slideshow in the event you want to shift the images around or even add additional images. And go and close this out here. Right here is where you can adjust the interval between those images. By default, it's at 5 seconds. I'm going to move this up for the sake of speeding up the video to 2 seconds, but you can move it up to as much as 20 seconds or down to as low as 1 second each. Now let's go ahead and preview this. There you go. I think you get the idea. And hopefully some marketing ideas will come to mind as well. So let those creative juices start flowing. I'm going to click on OK. Now I want to convert this photo slideshow into a video. So with it selected, come on down here, choose the output that you want. And in this case, I want an AVI. And right here, you've got these presets. And you can use the presets that are available here, or you can add your own preset. And actually, you can do that either by clicking on that link or right here. Or you can even edit the existing preset that you've already selected or delete it altogether. But I'm going to leave the same as source alone and go ahead and add another preset. Give it a name. And you might want to be a little more descriptive than that, but you get the idea. Change whatever options down here you want to change. Maybe I don't want this stereo. I just want mono because I want the audio file to be half the size. And I don't need as much as 320K. 128 is fine, and maybe want to bump this down to 44 instead of the 48. Everything else looks good. Wait, frame rate, I think I can get around with 15. I'm not sacrificing much quality with the images. Now if this were a video of people moving around, then yeah, I might want to keep that as high as possible. Click on OK, and there is my new preset. Now if I don't like this, click on the X to delete it. Now you want to select the location of where you want to save your video. And you can just select this guy here, navigate to that location, give it a name, click on Save, and click on Convert. And depending upon how fast your computer is and how big that photo slideshow is, will depend on how long this is going to take. And that didn't take long at all. Click on Close, and we're good. Now we can get on out of here. The next item I want to show you is how to burn items to a DVD. For example, if say you've got a bunch of videos that you want to sell as a physical product, very easy. You can bring them into your work area, burn them to a DVD, even add a custom menu. Let's go ahead and do that now. Come up here to Video. Select the videos you want to add to your workplace, and adds them here. You've got some editing options over here to the right, and at this point I want to select DVD. Give it a title. Make sure that this is set to the right location. By default it usually is, unless you've got a couple of different DVD players. And here's where you can decide on the custom menu. Let's click on that. And FreeMake Video Converter does have what's called a gold pack that for a donation of, I don't know, anywhere between 99 cents to however much you want, you can have these additional options for custom menus and other items too that the gold pack offers. But here you can go with this that I've already chosen, and this gives you a thumbnail view of the different videos that you have in here, or of whatever content you have in here. I just so happen to have videos in here. And this is the title, and you can even opt to change the background. Or if you just want a text menu, pretty simple, or no menu at all. And then click on Burn. How simple is that? Now another idea behind this is that you can put content in here so that you can save it off of your computer. That way, in case sometime down the line your computer hard drive fries, well, you've got all of your important content saved on this DVD. Go ahead and get on out of here. Oh, and by the way, if you want to get that gold pack, come on up here to Help, select Gold Pack, and that'll open up where you can make that purchase. And come over here to Edit and Remove All. And that's just a few items out of the many that you can use your FreeMake Video Converter to do. That's going to bring us to the end of this video on the introduction to the FreeMake Video Converter. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day. VLC is the Swiss Army knife of video tools. It's a free or open source media player that will work on Windows, Macs, and Linux machines. Now this video is going to go through a few of the features of VLC and possibly some that even the most seasoned users of VLC may not even be aware existed. VLC is an awesome player of audios, videos, even DVDs and audio CDs. VLC can convert videos from most formats to other formats. Heck, they can even rip DVDs. VLC can convert videos to different sizes as well as different formats. And get this, VLC can stream content from your computer to your private network or even on the web. VLC can even capture your own screen activity. And this powerful and versatile tool is free of cost, free of ads, and free of spyware. So you head on over to videoland.org, and as you can see as you scroll down the page, they've got several projects or products, but the one we're interested in is VLC Media Player. Now they have the download link for us right here, big blue button, and at the time of this recording, the current version is 2.1.0. And the one thing I want to point out here is that once you download this to your computer, for everything to work properly, you need to install it as an administrator. In other words, once you have it downloaded, and in this case I'm using Windows 7, you would right click on it and then click on this link right here, Run as Administrator. And before you begin the installation process, make sure that you shut down all of your other applications. Okay, now that you've got it downloaded, you've got it installed, and if you're interested in some of the features, because like I said, I'm not going to be able to go into all the different features of the VLC Media Player, but you can check this link out here, and if you want to give your VLC player a different look, you've got some skins here, and if we come over here under VLC, you even have some additional extensions that you can work with. Have lots of fun with this, and again, there's no cost whatsoever. Here under support, you've got an FAQ section, wiki, and a forum section, so in case you have any questions beyond what this video is answering for you, you've got your options right here to check into. So let's go ahead and open up our VLC software, and the first thing I want to do is show you how you can convert a video format to a different format. And you come up here to Media, click on the Convert/Save option. Right here under File, go to Add, navigate to the location of the video file that you want to convert to a different format, and this is the guy right here, and as you can see it's a .avi. I want to change it to a .mp4, and I'm also going to change the size. I'm going to click on Open, and it brings it into VLC. Next step, come on down here to Convert/Save and hit that drop down arrow, click on Convert, and now we want to leave all this stuff alone, and this is the guy that I'm going to be converting it to. H.264, and the audio is going to be MP3. Now you can choose from any of these other guys here if that's what you're wanting. You can even adjust this preset by going into this tool section here, and you have plenty of options here. You can even adjust the video codec, audio codec, and other items related to the audio like the sample rate, even the bit rate. And under the video codec is where you can change the resolution or the size. For example, I want to change this to 640 by 360 and click on Save. At this point, we now want to browse to the location of our destination file. I'm just going to put it in the same location as the source file, just to make sure I give it a different name. And also you want to make sure you're going to add the proper extension. Now then you click on Save, click on Start, and depending upon the size of the file and the power of your computer will depend on how long it takes. Obviously it didn't take too long. Here's the converted file right here. So let's go ahead and open that up. Very good. So I want to also show you how you can capture your screen activity, something that a lot of people just aren't aware that VLC Media Player can actually do. Come on back up here to Media, click on Convert and Save. Let's go and get rid of this guy here. We're done with him. But this time you want to come over to the capture device and click on Desktop. And I'm going to change this to 10. Now you can change it to whatever you want, but the higher the number, the more juice it's going to take out of your computer to work properly. But also the lower the number, the more pixelated or lower quality your capture is going to be. Now this time we click on this guy here and we want to click on Stream. Then click on Next. And under the new destination, you've got these options here, which by the way, if you're going to be streaming content from your computer to the internet, then you might want to check out the HTTP, but that's something that's a little beyond the scope of this video, but I will point you in the right direction here in just a minute. But I'm just going to go ahead and click on Add, and File will be my destination. Browse to the location where I want that to be saved, and I want to give that file name a name, and I want to save it as a .mp4. Click on Save, click on Next, and if you want you can even activate the transcoding and change the format to something else. But I'm going to leave it as is. And then just click on Stream. Now at this point it is recording the screen, and just move things around here just to show that it will work. And You got the counter right here. And let's go ahead and click on stop. And let's go to media, open file, and there it is. So you can see it captured the entire screen, which shows me recording this. Now, as far as streaming content from your computer or server to other computers on your network or to computers on the internet, rather than me taking an additional 20 or 30 minutes to explain that in detail, I'm going to go ahead and refer you to our friends over at Google and have you just do a search for how to stream using VLC Internet Streaming Server, and make sure that you select videos, and if videos are not showing, then just go to this More tag, and then videos should be right up close to the top. But under videos, under this search, you're looking at the first couple of results that pop up here. These will explain to you in a couple of different steps how to serve the content on your computer to a private network or to other computers on the internet. And as I had mentioned earlier, if you have any questions whatsoever that were not answered by this video, come on over to the support section on videoland.org. Check out the FAQ, the wiki, or the forums. That's going to bring us to the end of this video on an introduction to the VLC media player. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day. VLC is an open source and free media player that works on Windows, Macs, and Linux machines. Now, VLC is much more than just a media player, though. You see, with VLC, you can create custom playlists of your own audio and video tracks. You can use VLC to subscribe to and stream podcasts. You can use VLC to listen to internet radio stations from around the world, and so much more. Now, this video is going to walk you through just some of the many features of the VLC media player. Now, the first thing you need to do is to head on over to videoland.org/VLC to download the software. Right here at the very top, you've got this big orange button that says Download VLC. That's what you want to press on. That'll download the installation file. And right now, at the time of this recording, the most recent version, or at least the version I'm going to be showing in this video, is version 2.1.0. Now, once you have this file downloaded to your computer, you want to be sure and install it by right-clicking on the file and install as administrator. And by the way, you want to close down all of your open applications before you click on the installation button as an administrator. Okay, now you've got VLC downloaded and installed, and let's go ahead and open up our program. This is the main interface here, and for me personally, I have the advanced control bar and the status bar installed. Let me show you up here under View what I did. By default, these two tick marks are not there, and this is what it looks like by default. Just like that. Pretty plain Jane. You got your play button, your skip to the front, skip to the rear, and the stop playback. Now, these guys here will skip to the beginning of the media that's playing, be it audio or video. But if you have a playlist working, then this will skip to the very beginning of the playlist, and this will skip to the very end of the playlist. Now, your playlist can consist of pretty much anything. Audio and video, just audio, just video, or a combination of audio, video, podcasts, and even bits and pieces of your internet radio stations that you come across. Let me also go ahead and show you that this is how you toggle back and forth to the playlist. Let me go ahead and bring this guy out here. This is your playlist area here, and these are the ways in which you can add content to your playlist area. Through directories on your computer, disks you might have in your disk drive, be it a CD or a DVD, local networks, and from the internet. I'll get to these guys here in just a second, but first let's go ahead and add a media file from our computer, and let's go ahead and add this MP4, and it starts playing. As you can see, I was playing around with this already by flipping it upside down. Let's go ahead and flip that guy right side up. I'm going to go ahead and select this. Now, I'm already in the playlist area here, so we select this, come up here to Tools, go to Effects and Filters, go to Video Effects, go to Geometry, and you see I've got the transform selected, rotate by 180. Go ahead and untick that, click on Close, and then go ahead and select it, right click and play. You see we're right back here on the right side. Now come on back up here to Tools, go back into Effects and Filters, go to Video Effects, Overlay. I've already got a logo here that's not really a great logo, but just for demonstration purposes, if we click on play and then click on pause, you can see right here is that logo, or at least it's what I'm using in this example as a logo, and you can adjust the transparency of it to where it's not transparent at all, or to where you can barely see it. And right in here is the ideal area for me anyway for a logo. And frankly, I would have it in the lower right hand corner, and you can adjust the location of your logo image right here. And if you wanted to add text, you can check this box here. Let's go and get rid of this guy here. And you can see I've already got this in the bottom right corner. And as you type, it shows it up right there. You can change the location, pretty darn simple. And this works great if you're trying to brand your videos before you put them on the internet. Now let's come on back to our playlist area here. And I want to show you about subscribing to a podcast. Now first off, you have to find the podcast. Once you do, you come on back here to the playlist, hit the plus, enter the URL of that podcast, and then click on OK. For example, and you can do this with just about any site that has a podcast, or you can go to iTunes and get whatever podcast you normally listen to from having to go to iTunes. You just select that, brings you to their feed burner page. I'm just going to select this entire feed URL, copy that into my clipboard, come on back here, paste that in there, click on OK, and here it is. I select that, and if you don't like that anymore, then you just get rid of it. Now this is showing all the podcasts under that subscription. But let's say after listening to these that there's a few of these that I want to hang on to. So I'm going to select this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one because I've already listened to them and I really like them and I want to hang on to them for future reference. At this point, I just select those, right click on one of them, add to playlist, left click on that. Come on back up here to our playlist. And you can see they've been added here along with that original video. So I can customize my playlist to whatever I want. Like I said, whether it's a video off of my computer, an audio file off of my computer, or even podcast from someone else's website. Now check this out. I'm going to leave these here intact, but I also want to show you about the free internet radio stations. And that's right here under IceCast Radio Directory. Select that, and this is amazing. Check out all these guys. But let's say I really like Alaska Hit Radio, and I'm going to select that, right click, add to playlist. You kind of see where I'm going with this, right? Talk about a custom selection, and here it is. So now I want to save this as a particular playlist. Let's just say that each one of these items here are related to my marketing business. So we come up here to Media, Save Playlist to File, navigate to the location on your computer where you want to save this to, give it a name, click on Save. Now let's go ahead and clear these guys out of here. And by the way, you can, in fact, like this says here, just drag and drop files from your computer into this area here, just the same as you would by coming up here to Media and opening File. As a matter of fact, let me demonstrate that now. This is my awesome playlist that I just created. I'm going to left click, hold, and drag that on into here. And to expand our playlist file, I'm just going to go ahead and double click, and then go to Playlist. And I'm going to pause that. And this exposes all of the files that are in that particular playlist file. Now at this point, if I find that maybe this particular item in our playlist is best suited to be at the very beginning of our playlist, select it and just drag it on up to the very top, and there you go. And if you want to get rid of one of these items because you find that maybe it's just not suitable for this particular playlist, you want to add it to a different playlist, then you just select it and remove selected, or just simply select it and hit the delete key on your keyboard. And again, these are just a few of the many features that you have access to with the VLC Media Player. And this is going to bring us to the end of the VLC Media Player video. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.